7 Old Weird Customs. 7.
The throwing of babies in India. The ritual of throwing babies was practiced in certain parts of India, involving throwing infants off the roof of a temple. The babies, typically under the age of 2, were handed over to priests, who would shake them and then toss them from a height of 30 to 50 feet, which is 9 to 15 meters. The falling infants would be caught by a group of men standing below, using a cloth to ensure their safety. The ritual was performed in the first week of December. It was observed by both Hindus and Muslims, as history shows this was a societal custom rather than a religious one. The origins of this ritual date back approximately 700 years, when infant mortality rates were high and medical advancements were limited. Some priests advised parents of sick or dying infants to build a shrine and throw their babies as a means of saving their lives. However, in modern times, the ritual no longer serves the purpose of saving ailing children. Still, it is performed as a celebration in many parts of India.
6.
The blood eagle of the Vikings. The blood eagle was a brutal ritual allegedly practiced by the Vikings. According to popular lore, in the blood eagle ritual, the victim would be restrained and their back cut open to expose the ribs. The ribs would then be broken and pulled apart, creating the shape of an eagle's wings. Finally, the lungs would be pulled out and placed on the victim's shoulders. The purpose of the blood eagle remains a subject of debate among historians. Some propose that it may have been a form of human sacrifice to appease the gods, while others argue that it was a punishment, possibly for treason. The ritual was believed to be reserved for individuals deemed deserving or courageous, serving as a display of the Vikings' power and fearlessness. Its brutality also served as a warning to others, reinforcing the Vikings' reputation as formidable warriors.
5.
The water burial or sky burial in Tibet. The water burial or sky burial in Tibet is a unique ancient ritual practiced in Tibet, where the deceased person's body is placed on a high platform or in a remote location to be consumed by vultures and other scavenger birds. The remains are then scattered, allowing the person's spirit to merge with nature. This ritual is carried out with great reverence and respect for the deceased. It is viewed as a final act of charity towards the living, as the body is given back to nature. The purpose of the water or sky burial in Tibet is to release the deceased person's spirit from their physical body and allow it to join the natural cycle of life and death. The ritual is based on the belief that the body is merely a vessel for the spirit and that death is a natural part of life's cycle.
4.
Love hut for daughter. Among the Kriong tribe in a remote region of Cambodia, parents build a love hut for their daughter when she reaches her mid-teens. Different boys spend the night in the hut with the girl, sometimes more than one in the same night, until she finds the one she wants to marry. The Kriong people instill a strong message that sex before marriage is acceptable, encouraged. When young girls are trying to find the right man to marry, the girls are in charge. They invite the boys they want into their love hut to get down, or sometimes just talk without any sex. In this culture, divorce is unheard of. The word slut is not even a thing. Girls can have multiple boyfriends at a time in their hut, and there's no jealous drunken brawl if she ends up choosing one boy over another. Sexual violence is rare. Rape is non-existent.
3.
Pedophilia in ancient Greece and Rome. While the practice of pedophilia today is a morally wrong and illegal act, some of the ancient Greeks and Romans regarded it as a common practice and sometimes something to be celebrated. It was common in Greek and Roman mythology. Pedophilia is defined as a sexual attraction to children. In modern times, it is seen as morally abhorrent behavior, and it is defined as psychiatric disorder. Forms of it were common among nobility and were often seen as rites of passage for the youth involved in them.
2.
The sweaty apple armpit dance in Austria. In rural Austria, women attend dances with apple slices under their armpits in the hope of finding a man who will take a bite at the end of the night. The ritual dates back to the 19th century and allows women to capture their sexual scent. Although this is a dying tradition, women still use slices of fruit to capture their smell before offering it to potential suitors to sniff. If he likes her in return, he'll take a bite of the apple slice to signify his attraction to her.
1.
Penis Festival of Japan. Every spring, thousands of tourists flock to Kawasaki, Japan, to celebrate one thing: the penis, commonly referred to as the Steel Penis Festival, which is an annual event held on the first Sunday of April. Everyone shows up to the centerpiece of the event, the Mikoshi Parade, which features 3 large erect but portable shrines carried through the streets on floats. One is a black iron phallus, one is a wooden willy, and the third is a pink prick. The ancient legend has it that a young woman once fell victim to a jealous demon's curse. The sharp-toothed demon, driven by envy, chose to hide inside her vagina and bit off her husband's penis when she tried to have sex with him. Apparently, the desperate woman sought assistance from a blacksmith who crafted a metal phallus to outwit the demon. As the demon attempted to bite down on the steel schlong, its teeth shattered, forcing it to abandon the woman's body. She lived happily ever after with her husband, who somehow managed to grow his penis back.
Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Click here to watch more amazing videos.